Hey guys, little update. So, not before a weekend, but one more time before to let both tanks running on autopilot for 2 weeks. I come back something like the 16th October, and up to then, I won't be able to fix anything, just remotely to monitor it, and maybe in case of emergency, try to advise somebody helping what to do, and hopefully we won't lose anybody like this guy waiting, begging for some food. They already got 2 times frozen food and 2 times dry food from the automate feeder here, but they still wait for a 3rd time for some Artemias. So for you to check parameter 6.5 for the Discus, more than 8.5 for the Tropheus, everything seems to be fine and alright. Regarding monitoring, both webcam have the right position, in fact, for you to see it a bit. This is what I can see, meaning that I can check the fishes, but I can check as well the value of the parameter. But it doesn't mean that I can do anything with this parameter. I still haven't set up something. With the Tropheus, there's strictly no problem. With the Discus, there is always a risk of acidose. This is pH dropping down, and you have to take care. And one way would be, in fact, to add some carbonate times 2 times in order to raise up the pH and to avoid it to drop down. So, what do you have to do before to leave 2 weeks and to get proper condition for your tank to run autonomously? Of course, water change, 200 liter per tank. This is 2/3 Tropheus done, 2/3 Discus done. Thanks to the mixing station, I can prepare the water before to inject it. And the filter, both filters are very helpful to throw the water away, like a normal water change. Nothing very special. I did add on the checklist. This time I discovered that you have to control, to open and to clean the counter return water valve. This valve is able to let the water just going in this direction. In fact, it's not the valve itself, this is this component, okay? And with the Tropheus, some calc were bothering the system. And in fact, with the Discus, it's even, so the guy is there, it was even more dangerous. Here in this module, I have some moving bed with a K1 micro. Some of them drop in the main sump. In the same time, the return pump, supposedly the head is in a little box and a kind of filter that the K1 can't go inside. I will show you how little it is. K1, this is this stuff. So a noodle of such kind pass through the return pump and blocked here, meaning that if you have a power off, a shutdown in your apartment, for example, even 1 minute, it's enough because the water is going through back to the sump, overflowing on the ground. This is exactly what did happen this week. So I understood that something is not properly set up and I had to fix it. Exactly. So water change, clean of the complete sump, check of the anti-return valve, both of them. After that, I was not sure, but I tried to let the nitrate and phosphate absorber full. This one is running since 2 months, so clearly it's not catching anything. And I have no idea why, but this one, especially with the Discus tank, they are polluting a lot the water, and this guy is running since 1 month and is still catching some nitrate. I guess the reactivation that I made, a deep one, is working quite well. I would say to monitor, out of the fact that the complete Mi Home can give me indication regarding what is running and what is detected, I have a third camera here checking this little secondary aquarium, but checking as well, you see what is going on here. So this is the paper, if it's turning properly, and here the camera is on the top, showing you something like that. So it's an indication. Is there any overflowing from this module? The paper, I can see if there's still some paper. Yeah, and I put some new paper, of course. So when you do this, you have to let them running few days to monitor if they are running properly already, and after that you have to check how they roll. And this guy, for example, is a very clean roll, so perfect. Behind you have to feel if it's not blocked, and this is not blocked, so it's fine. This is the second monitoring system to control, to double check the pH of the water. So you can see it's a bit going down. Temperature 28. So this is not normal, and of course, because I forgot, you see, to turn on back the heater. So it's supposed to be 29. 28, some guys are maybe motivated. Here, for example, I don't know if you see, you have a male with a kind of vibration of the fins. This is because he's excited, or he's trying to excite the female in front of him. And after that, what do you have? Nothing. Out of some discus waiting to eat again. Yep, so this time long video just for you to see the complete system. Oh yeah, I did change something, and one of the golden rules, this is not to change anything at the last minute, but one more time, I haven't followed this rule. So up to now, it was a reservoir of osmosis water, reverse osmosis water, to compensate the evaporation. And in fact, I changed this, how many? I don't remember, 16, 18 liter by a 24 liter full, as you can see. Exactly. So one more time, this system is working very well with my home water leak detector, combined with a smart plug starting a pump each time that the water leak is detecting that the water is not leaking anymore, because in fact it's detecting that the water level is going down. It doesn't cost anything. Everybody can set up the same stuff. So here as well, here it's not connected, it's just if anybody can fulfill in between, if there's any need. 24 liter for the Tropheus is very it's certainly not needed. For the discus, but we will see. It will be the test, because I'm not even sure that 24 liter of evaporation is enough. And here, in fact, this is a new generation, L333, L201, and I guess that's all. You can see, nice guys, nice design. Feeder, last on your checklist, last stuff that you have to control, programmation of the feeders, and of course that they are full, and you can see they are. So water check, filter check, osmosis reservoir check, feeder check, parameter check, monitoring system check. I guess we are ready to go. At least the aquarium are ready to be on holidays. without any disturbance. Yeah. So, hoping that nothing is happening to this guy. Weeks after weeks, they are turning even more red, and this is very nice. That's all, guys. A very long video. Sorry. I hope it's interesting still. And let's check it back in 2 weeks. Ciao, ciao.